My name is Greg Bogosian, and I love everything about New England. Each week, I travel the region searching for adventure. And along the way, I visit the places and the people that make New England extraordinary. This is New England like you've never seen it before. This is New England Traveler. Hey everybody, I'm New England Traveler Greg Bogosian. You know I travel all over New England making my show, and today is no exception. We're heading out to the Berkshires in western Massachusetts. First off is Mass MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art in North Adams. It's supposed to be amazing, and it's someplace I've never been, so I'm super excited to check it out today. Then we're going to travel a little south to Deerfield to check out the Yankee Candle flagship store. That is someplace I went as a kid, so I can't wait to go back today as an adult. Last stop on the itinerary is Northampton, Massachusetts, NoHo. They have an incredible food scene, awesome art galleries. Who knows, maybe we'll find a cool little sushi bar to check out together. It's all up next on this amazing adventure of New England Traveler. Whoa, what the heck is going on with this weather? It was supposed to be sunny, and it's snowing and cold. I mean, I know this is springtime in New England, but even this is a little bit ridiculous, don't you think? We were supposed to go to the Berkshires in the mountains. I mean, that's time to pivot, I guess. Change up the plan. Maybe go someplace a little bit warmer.
Well, as they say in Hollywood, the show must go on. And as another old saying goes, if you don't like the weather in New England, yeah, you can clearly see where this is going. But I don't have any time to waste, so new plan. With the bags already packed, I am grabbing my wife Deborah and we are pivoting right out of this cold and dreary New England spring to a place where you are almost guaranteed a sunny day, Aruba. There are a lot of beautiful places to stay here on the island of Aruba, and I was fortunate enough that I was invited to stay here at the Marriott Ocean Club Timeshare Resort right in Nord on the beach. Of course, every property in Aruba is on the beach because it's an island, so let's go and check it out. Listen, this was all spur of the moment here, but being forced to be spontaneous is sometimes a very good thing. I mean, I have nothing against the Berkshires, but with so many places to choose, so far, I am very happy we ended up in Aruba. Which reminds me of another old saying, happy wife, happy life.
Hi, Deb.
That was great. I'm so happy.
Well, it is one happy island.
It is one happy island.
Aruba is located in the south of the Caribbean Sea, 18 miles north of Venezuela and 50 miles northwest of Curacao. The island measures 20 miles in length and is 6 miles across at its widest point. Alongside Bonaire and Curacao, Aruba forms a group referred to as the ABC Islands. In 1986, it became a constituent country within the Kingdom of the Netherlands and acquired the formal name Aruba.
I only swim in warm water. Whether I'm in Southern California or Aruba, if the water's cold, I'm not going in.
The average water temperature year-round in Aruba is a nice balmy 82 degrees. That, by the way, is the perfect floating temperature for this Armenian and his wife. And other than the warm Caribbean water temps, my first impressions of Aruba are beautiful beaches, hot sand, and delicious island cocktails. Yes, this island life, well, it's making us hungry. Time to start thinking about dinner. And although I did have my mind set on some delicious island fish, the locals here at the hotel highly recommend El Gaucho Argentine Steakhouse.
This has to be one of the single best steaks I've enjoyed out at a restaurant in years. El Gaucho in Aruba. You need to get down here. Get down to the island. It's phenomenal.
Some of the most popular fish dishes served on Aruba are grouper, wahoo, snapper, and mahi-mahi. But I gotta tell you, the steak at El Gaucho, well, it lived up to the local hype. As for the seafood, well, there's always tomorrow when you're living the island life. And in this life, day drinking is strongly encouraged.
Glass blowing in Aruba, making my own bowl. Can't beat that. Every property in Aruba is on the beach because it's an island.
So far, the island life has really been an incredible experience for me and Deborah. But there are a few things you should be aware of when it comes to the island life. Naturally, you have beautiful beaches and, of course, warm water. But that's a given, right? I'm sure you're sitting there wondering, Greg, where is your island cocktail? Well, funny you should ask, because we are about to head to Moomba, located just a short walk down Palm Beach, to do just that.
Okay, we are here at Moomba in Aruba, just a couple doors down from the Marriott Aruba Ocean Club, which is an amazing place to stay. And here in front of me I have this, what looks like a delicious, delightful relax and unwind. And I don't think you can come up with a better name for a drink than relax and unwind here in Aruba. Actually, anywhere in the world for that matter, but here in Aruba, it's very apropos. So let's go give it a try, shall we?
When it comes to island cocktails, one has to believe that the pina colada must be on the top of that list. But today, I wanted to mix things up a bit with something new, the relax and unwind. After all, I'm all about relaxing and unwinding. It's hard to get a bad drink in Aruba, and this cocktail made with peach schnapps, coconut rum, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice is right up there with some of the best I've had. My final critique? Very refreshing, good flavor, basically an island Mai Tai. Now it's time to eat.
Here at Moomba in Aruba, right on the beach, their specialty is the pincho. I ordered the beef pincho, which is served with bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms, and apparently it's on a skewer. I'm Armenian, so I love food cooked over an open flame on a skewer. If you add vegetables like peppers, onions, and mushrooms, to me, it's a home run.
The most popular pinchos offered here at Moomba are the beef tenderloin, served with onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms, and the chicken, which is presented the same way. My choice was the beef, which really reminded me of my grandfather's shish kebab, and let me tell you, I loved the beef pincho. Okay, now that I had a couple relaxing drinks and some great food with my lovely wife Deborah, it's time to take on a new challenge and become an expert glass blower.
Glass blowing in Aruba, making my own bowl. Can't beat that.
If you're like me, then you are completely new to the process of glass blowing. And, like me, you're probably wondering how it's done. Glass blowing is a technique of forming glass into shapes that involves inflating molten glass into a bubble with the aid of a blowpipe and incorporating various metal tools, including scissors, tweezers, and torches. The glass is made of silica, which becomes liquid when heated to extremely high temperatures. When melted down, it actually has the consistency of molasses. After gathering the glass onto the end of a hollow pipe, the glassmaker begins to form the piece into its shape by blowing into the pipe and swinging or rolling it on a smooth stone or iron surface.
I never thought I'd be making a glass bowl on the island of Aruba.
So my thoughts regarding this whole glass blowing process. It is exactly what I expected. A lot of attention to detail, a very complex yet very simplex process. Complex if you don't know what you're doing, simplex if you have somewhat of a clue. And quite frankly, the jury is still out on all of this.
Low.
Hey. Off like that. Pressure off.
Today we're going to be making a Divi tree, which is the tree of Aruba, right?
It's the tree of Aruba. It's I think the national tree from Aruba. It's very interesting because all the Divi trees are bent. So
They all bend like they all hang over almost like in the wind.
Oh yeah,
Right?
because they always have the direction of the wind.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because they bring you to the east side from the island.
Okay.
So yeah, it's nice. One of my favorite pieces because have a lot of technique. You must stretching. You must make separately the branch. It's very
Yeah.
very interesting. You gonna enjoy it.
It seems pretty complicated, but I know you're going to make it simple for me.
This trip to Aruba so far has been amazing, and the experience of glass blowing, well, it's been incredible. I am really enjoying the process, even though I have to admit it is a little intimidating having your hands so close to molten glass.
Low.
Stop. go. See how it's increased?
Yeah.
Make off like that. Pressure off. Just leaving that position.
Choosing a piece for your own glassblowing project is truly only limited by your imagination. I mean, glass can be formed into virtually any shape, right? Well, we chose to make a Divi Tree, which is the national tree of Aruba.
Tell me about the significance of the Divi Tree and the shape and everything. Tell me about that.
Well, for me it's very important because first it's from the island, belong to the island.
Yes.
It's the national tree and have a lot of technique involved. Okay, it's not just made the gather and just blow. You have stretching, you have cut, you have the cut, made the connection, pulling. You have a lot of things involved. So yeah, glass is only for the glass maker. It's a challenge.
The technique of glassblowing has remained basically the same for thousands of years. The craft is believed to have originated in the 1st century BC in areas now known as Israel, Iran, Palestine, and Lebanon. Glassblowing first came to America in 1739 when German colonist Caspar Wistar founded the first successful American glasshouse in Pennsylvania.
We wanted something that not only was made in Aruba, but we wanted something that represents Aruba. And the Divi Tree really symbolizes Aruba, right?
Yeah, that is right. Yeah, we just having a great time. It's very, very good. I really love it.
And we have to finish it with a Balashi, the island beer, right?
Yeah, the island beer. Oh, actually, here's the Divi Tree.
Oh, look at that. See the Divi Tree right there. Yeah.
Balashi beer, like a lot of things in Aruba, makes this traveler smile. If I'm ordering a beer on the island, it is definitely my personal go-to. It is on the lighter side, kind of like a Pilsner, which makes it the perfect choice when you're having a good time on one happy island. It is brewed locally in Aruba. But don't bother looking for this beer at your local New England package store, folks, because unfortunately it is only available here on the island. The word Balashi means water in the local Papiamento language, and as an added bonus, it's just fun to say. Balashi, Balashi, Balashi.
Am I lighting it or no?
Yeah, that's good.
No?
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Try to make the same size. Push more. Yeah. Want to be? Very old technique. Very old technique. Hey, what's calare?
Okay, we were just down on the beach when Giuliano texted us and said our glass creations are ready, and he personally delivered them to us at the hotel, all packed up in cardboard and bubble wrap for the plane ride home. We almost didn't want to unpack them, because they're glass. But here is the big reveal. We could not resist. First, the beautiful blue glass bowl. Look at that. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Next is the more complicated Divi Tree, the national tree of Aruba. Beautiful.
Cheers to that simplicity.
No more. It's so refreshing.
It's too much work.
That's so good.
To this point, we are loving this trip to Aruba. The food, the drinks, and the beaches have all lived up to the hype. Right now, it's time to switch gears and head to a new resort here on the island, Barcelo.
We just made it to Barcelo Resort in Aruba on Palm Beach. Let me tell you, this place is amazing. First of all, the view behind me, you can't go wrong with this view. Second of all, they have a mini fridge with Balashi, the Aruban beer, brewed
and only sold here on the island, right here at the hotel. And this is amazing. Look at that.
If you happen to be wondering what the word Barcelo means, I have some information to share on that very subject. Barcelo is a Spanish surname that is derived from the personal name Bartolome, which means son of Bartolomeo. It is a common surname in Spain and the Philippines. Barcelo rum dates back to 1929 when Julian Barcelo arrived in the Dominican Republic with the purpose of producing rum that would then go down in history as the best in the world. Now, we all know the Caribbean islands are well known for their specialty rum drinks, especially the ones with those colorful umbrellas, so it should be of no surprise that Deb and I are keeping with the theme of day drinking and heading now to a rum distillery located right in the middle of the island.
All right, we made it to Alto Vista Vineyard and Red Star Rum Distillery. We're gonna take a vineyard tour, maybe sample a little wine, and if we're lucky, maybe even taste a little rum. Let's go.
Red Star Rum is the first and only estate distillery in the history of Aruba. Most commercial rums in the world are made with molasses, but Red Star Rum follows a traditional and artisanal way of rum making, using sugarcane grown right here on the island. As the first real Aruban rum, they honor the island with the red star of the Aruban flag as their name.
Cheers. Woo. There's a bite to it. Woo. Still. Still much smoother. Still much smoother. The Aruban rum is still much smoother.
My first drink at Red Star Distillery was actually not a drink at all. It was a shot, consisting of 2 different rums to give you one big island shot. Potent? Well, yes, but surprisingly smooth. For me, I'll hold off on having another shot and shift over to the Straya, a truly simple island drink made up of 4 simple ingredients: rum, lime, sugar, and ice.
Cheers to that simplicity.
No more. This is so refreshing.
It's too much work.
That's so good. That's so good.
Oh yeah, that's way nice. Very nice.
The island life truly did not disappoint. I mean, how could it really? The first drink was a double rum shooter. At first, it grabbed me by the ankles, but once I was upright on my feet again, I really enjoyed it. As for drink number 2, it was like an island fastball right down the middle. I mean, rum, lime, sugar, and ice. All you gotta do is add the beach and the sun. And seeing that we're on the island of Aruba, apparently that's not a problem. So next time you find yourself on the island of Aruba, be sure to make Red Star Distillery part of your travel itinerary. My honest advice? Skip the wine and head right to the distillery. Now, all that Deb and I need to wrap up this amazing trip to Aruba is a truly authentic island send-off.
Una simple estrellita del mar, es un motivo.
As an Armenian, I really can't stand goodbyes. Whether it's a wonderful Sunday dinner with my family or a trip to an amazing island such as Aruba. I gotta come clean here. I really don't want to leave. And I'm certain that my wife Deb, yeah, she feels the same way. The relaxation, the calmness, the peace of mind, knowing that life can still be simplex. No Zoom calls, no cell phones, just the pool, the beach, the sand. The unlimited time spent with my wife was truly amazing. The locals were very friendly. The food was outstanding. And as Deb and I head back to Boston, we both agreed on one final thought. How about another round of Balashis?
Well, I'm back to reality. Until next time, Aruba.